What's going on, guys? Bart here with Working the Shoot, and today I wanted to get into another old school wrestling pay-per-view as a review, doing a review on that, and with Backlash now in our rearview mirror, I thought it'd be pretty cool to do Backlash 1999, right? Interesting card here, but before we get into all that, I want to thank you for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing all that beautiful YouTube stuff. I hope that today is the day we can earn that subscription here at Working the Shoot, where we concentrate on wrestling content here and share our experiences and love for professional wrestling, whether it be WWE, WCW, AEW, the NWA, TNA, Ring of Honor, whatever your favorite wrestling promotion is, that's fine here. We're not, judgmental. We like to debate, but not be judgmental, right? Just because I'm not big into certain guys or whatever doesn't mean that you can't be, and vice versa. But let's get into it. Backlash 1999. This was around the time where the corporate, the Ministry of Darkness was kind of the top heel faction, or one of them going on. Rocky was about to start turning face from the Nation, but he was still a heel, and Austin was the top babyface around this time. Now, if you can, not sure around what time of the story that this was going on, think back when Stephanie McMahon was being harassed by the Undertaker and the Ministry, and Vince winds up playing a part near the end of this main event to actually help Austin, but because he's trying to get Austin to help protect Stephanie McMahon, and he's just trying to. We'll get into that. It comes from Providence, Rhode Island, at the Providence Civic Center. There was 398,000 buys to this. Came out April 25th. I don't know why I couldn't find the exact number that was at this pay-per-view, but that's a pretty decent buy. Almost 400,000 homes had this pay-per-view, considering that's not a Wrestlemania or a SummerSlam or something to those degrees. But, we open up with The Brood, meaning Gangrel, Christian, and Edge, versus the Acolytes and Midian. And it was, I forgot how fun that The Brood was with the whole entrance, with the music. Everyone just bopping with the music right down with that nice little riff, the bloodbaths, all this fun stuff that came with them, came with The Brood. They were pretty over, man, and Gangrel, that guy really stuck to the gimmick, man, because he made his teeth like fangs and everything. But unfortunately, our guys, The Brood, came up short in this outing, and the Acolytes and Midian wind up winning this. It was a good opening match. Good. You had a good amount of speed and strength there, but with the Ministry trying to stay strong and look strong, the Ministry had to come out on top. The reason why this match happened was because Christian and the rest of the brood were part of the ministry. Christian messed up somehow, and then when they were getting ready to beat him up, the Undertaker and the rest of the ministry, Edge and Gangrel stepped in, setting up this match. But unfortunately, they, like I said, came up short, and the ministry wins this one. Next match is Al Snow versus Hardcore Holly for the Hardcore title. And this was actually a pretty decent Hardcore match. Al Snow and Hardcore Holly are both good workers. I love Hardcore Holly's stiffness. Al Snow, his willingness to just do about anything in the ring that is necessary of him. This was around when he was carrying head, obviously. And he winds up winning the Hardcore title here. It was for the Hardcore title. And at one point, Jerry even is like, why do we keep all the tables under the ring? And that's still kind of like a thing today. Where are all these kendo sticks and stuff coming from? But I thought that was a pretty funny comment. Yeah, Al Snow wins this. It's your typical WWE Hardcore title match or Hardcore match. Nothing too crazy. But with these two workers, it looked really good, and Al Snow came up on top. The next match was one of my favorite. Well, both these guys are I liked a lot. Goldust with the Blue Meanie versus the Godfather for the Intercontinental title. And I will say some of these characters would definitely not be around today in today's WWE, especially the whole train, so to speak. But it was so much fun. People really were into it back then. Even a lot of women were like screaming with the promo and everything of the Godfather. And yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, man. Just looking back on it. But Godfather winds up coming up on top of this match, keeping this IC title. Pretty decent match, nothing spectacular, pretty run-of-the-mill. Nothing I can even really sit there and have anything really stick out to me, but it was, a decent match. The next match is the New Age Outlaws versus Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart for the number one contendership to the tag team titles. The New Age Outlaws did come up on top. I loved the New Age Outlaws growing up. DX, I was a big DX fan. They came at the right time in my life. Thanks, guys. Owen Hart, he was getting the Nugget chants a lot around this time. And, of course, I was distracting him and stuff. And I am not a nugget thing. I always thought that was funny. Oh, man, Owen Hart, I have to try to make a spotlight video for that, man. He was funny, talented, and a real shame about what happened to him, man. But, New Age Outlaws came up on top. This was a really decent tag team match. Was one of the better matches so far, in my opinion, out of the four that we got into. But now we're getting into kind of the last part of it. Big Show versus Mankind in a boiler room match. Now, this was pretty decent, man, because they did beat each other up pretty good, Mankind and Big Show, to even where, excuse me, guys, Big Show ended up getting cut open. Mick Foley got thrown around a lot of bumps, and Mankind ended up winning this because Test and Boss Man came and interfered and tried to beat up the Big Show, attempting to beat him up. So, giving Mankind the chance to win here. The reason why Test and Boss Man ran in was it was like a corporate. He messed up, according to Shane, and Shane sent the corporation in to teach him a lesson, and that started setting up those stories. Next, we have X-Pac versus Triple H with China. Around this time, Triple H had broken away from DX with China to team up with the corporation. And also around this time, Kane and China were having problems. And X-Pac was trying to team up with Kane and trying to get Kane to join DX. That never ended up happening, but a fun tag team ride with X-Pac and Kane was a fun little trip to go down when they did team up together. But basically, this is a match of honor. Triple H did wind up coming up on top because, that's just Triple H, man. Kane interference ended up happening during the match as well. It was a good match overall, I have to say, because these guys know each other so well, and for what they're trying to put together, this story, trying to make Triple H stand on his own away from groups and stuff like that while he's in another group. But it's obvious that they're trying to set him up for a newer spotlight, so thus giving him the win. The next match is Undertaker versus Shamrock. Now, I kind of remember this match from years ago. Undertaker ended up winning this match, and when it comes to Shamrock, I always felt like he had good matches. The Rock and his rivalry was fun. I didn't think he was going to wind up winning against Undertaker here at all. Even remembering my feelings about the card when it first came out, I didn't think that he was going to win. I like Kevin. I like Ken Shamrock. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like he was just on the cusp of fame and world title runs in the WWE. And then also I feel like he wasn't ready. I don't know, but the Undertaker ended up winning this. Again, this was mainly like a lot of heel wins, actually, if I'm thinking about it. Acolytes. Well, the New Age Outlaws were kind of faces. Triple H, Undertaker. The heels were kind of coming out on top on this one so far. And finally, the last, if I didn't say Undertaker won that match. And finally, the main event, Rock versus Stone Cold for the WWF title. Shane is the referee. The Rock has the Smoking Skull belt. Austin wants it back. It's really as simple as that. And Shane is doing everything in his power to have Austin not win, even though before the match he claims on his grandfather's life that he would call the match right down the middle. But we knew that was going to happen. He's a McMahon after all. And finally, after Austin comes back from getting beaten down and covered a couple times, we think that Austin has it. We think Shane is going to begrudgingly count the 1, 2, 3. But as he comes down for the 1, he comes down for the 2. And as he comes down for the 3, he does this to Austin. And then Austin is gets nuts. Vince comes down with the Smoking Skulls belt because Shane had something in the back before the match started. And he wanted Austin to win it. And he wound up knocking out Shane McMahon with the belt. Austin wound up hitting The Rock with a stunner, pins him for the 1, 2, 3, and Vince is hoping that with this help, it would prompt Stone Cold to help him against the Undertaker and the Ministry. And down the road, that will eventually happen, but we also find out who the leader of the Ministry of Darkness is. And maybe we'll get into that one day too, that whole storyline. But that is Backlash 1999. I hope that you enjoyed this retro review. Let me know what is one of your favorite matches that I talked about tonight, or today I should say. And until next time, peace, Snookums.